Throughout history, some soldiers didn't just fight in battles, they became legends. Their names are etched in the history books, their bravery celebrated in tales that still echo today. From relentless snipers to fearless generals, these warriors became symbols of strength, courage, and resilience. Let's dive into the top 5 soldiers who became legends.
First up on our list at number 5 is none other than Khaled Ibn Walid. Known as the Sword of God, Khaled's military career spanned over 30 years. During those 30 years, he led the early Islamic forces to victory in numerous battles, including the Battle of Yarmouk, which secured the fate of the Byzantine Empire. His legendary status is not just due to his undefeated record in battle. He fought in over 100 battles, but because of his innovative strategies and his ability to turn the tide in seemingly hopeless situations. What makes Khaled's story even more remarkable is that he achieved all of this while being a devout and humble man, showing his men how to lead by example. His legacy as a tactician and his ability to inspire his soldiers made him an icon of military brilliance that transcends cultures and time periods. Next up at number 4 is Carlos Hathcock, one of the most skilled snipers in American military history. Serving during the Vietnam War, Hathcock became a legend by taking out over 93 confirmed kills, a record that was once unbeaten for decades. But what makes his story truly extraordinary is the way he carried out his missions. In one famous incident, he made a shot at over 2,500 yards or 2,286 meters, hitting his target in the chest, a feat that's still considered one of the greatest shots in sniper history. Carlos was known for his incredible patience and ability to track enemies for days through the jungles of Vietnam. His legend endures not just for his deadly accuracy, but for the professionalism and honor with which he served, even when facing impossible odds. He became a mentor to generations of snipers, passing on his knowledge to the next generation of marksmen. Making it third on the list is none other than legendary Albanian general Gjorge Kastrioti, better known as Scanderbeg. Scanderbeg's legend began in the 15th century as he led a resistance against the Ottoman Empire in what is modern-day Albania. Raised as a hostage in the Ottoman court, he later defected and became the leader of his people. Over the next 25 years, Scanderbeg successfully led a series of battles, holding back Ottoman forces that vastly outnumbered his own army. Scanderbeg's military genius, combined with his ability to unite his people, made him a symbol of resistance.
Over the course of 25 years, he led a small but determined force that repeatedly repelled massive Ottoman invasions, not through sheer strength, but through brilliant tactics, ambushes, and mastery of the terrain. He wasn't just a fighter, he was a strategist, a leader who could rally rival clans under one cause. His victories weren't just battlefield wins, they were psychological blows to an empire that seemed unstoppable. Even as Ottomans pressed harder, Scanderbeg never backed down, becoming a beacon of hope for oppressed people across the Balkans. His tenacity and tactical brilliance not only disrupted Ottoman expansion, but also inspired generations of Albanians to fight for their freedom. Though he died young, his legacy only grew stronger. To this day, statues of Scanderbeg stand tall, his name taught in schools, his story told with pride, a legend who defended his people and became the face of an entire nation's will to resist.
Creeping in at number 2, we have Audi Murphy, one of America's most decorated soldiers in World War II. What makes Audi's story so incredible isn't just his military service, but his sheer contrast between his appearance and his actions. Standing at just 5'5" and barely weighing 110 pounds, when he enlisted, few believed he'd even make it through basic training. But what he lacked in size, he made up for with unshakable grit and fearless determination. He quickly proved himself in the European theater, fighting in some of the most bloody campaigns against the Germans. Murphy earned 33 awards and decorations, including every major U.S. combat award for valor, and even honors from France and Belgium.
The Medal of Honor, the highest military award, was given to him after a legendary moment where he single-handedly held off an entire company of German soldiers for over an hour. With his unit low on ammo and retreating, Murphy climbed onto a burning tank destroyer, manned its .50 caliber machine gun, and held his ground, despite being wounded and completely exposed. But Audi's legend doesn't end on the battlefield. After the war, he returned home a national hero, and his story captivated millions. He transitioned into Hollywood, where he starred in more than 40 films, including his own autobiographical war film, To Hell and Back, which became a massive hit. Despite struggling with what we know as PTSD, Murphy used his platform to raise awareness about the mental toll of war, long before it was widely understood. His journey from poor Texas farm boy to war hero to movie star turned him into a true symbol of American resilience and bravery. Audi Murphy wasn't just a soldier, he was living proof that courage can come from the most unexpected places. And finally, at our number 1 spot on the list is Finnish legend Simo Hiha, also known as the White Death. In the frigid wilderness of the Winter War between Finland and the Soviet Union, he became a ghostly nightmare to enemy forces. In less than 100 days of combat, he single-handedly accounted for over 500 confirmed kills, a sniper record that still remains unmatched to this day. Armed with nothing but a Mosin Nagant M28 rifle with iron sights, Simo refused to use a scope, believing the reflection could give away his position. He wore all-white camouflage, packed snow around his firing position to reduce muzzle flash and sound, and even kept snow in his mouth to prevent visible breath from betraying his location. Every move he made was calculated, every shot deadly. But Simo wasn't just a marksman, he was a master of patience, silence, and survival. He operated in temperatures as low as -40 degrees Fahrenheit, often alone with minimal food or rest. Soviet soldiers feared him so much they launched artillery strikes and counter snipers just to try to eliminate him. None succeeded. What makes Simo truly legendary isn't just the numbers, it's his unbreakable mental fortitude. Under constant pressure in one of the most brutal environments on Earth, he kept his focus razor sharp, never faltering. His calm, his discipline, and his ability to blend into the snow turned him into more than a soldier. He became a myth among his enemies. And there you have it. Those are the top 5 soldiers who became legends in history. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like and subscribe button for more videos like this, and if you made it to the end, please tell me which one was your favorite.